Hello Floss Tube, it's Audrey, Stitchy Witch 42. How you doing? Wednesday, March 28th. I haven't done any stitching since last Thursday. I had stitched a couple pieces prior to that and got a bit frustrated. Not like I've ever said I've gotten frustrated before. I was stitching on Quaker Pumpkin. Marie had sent it to me. Stitching is my happy place on Instagram. And she sent it to me. I stitched it up. I loved it on that royal blue fabric. So when I finished it, I went and found another small pattern to stitch up because I want to make some little pillows to put in a cauldron. So I found one my sister had given me, Eek by AB Designs. And I stitched it up. Both of those took me like 2 days each. Quick and easy. Marie had also sent me another pattern, Bat Moon. And when I was done with Eek, I went to start Bat Moon and I couldn't find it. I looked through the stuff I had on the kitchen table, wasn't there. I looked through my stuff that I had upstairs in the library, wasn't there. I looked at the stuff that I have on the footstool in the living room, it wasn't there. And then I looked through everything again. And then I started thinking, what did I do with it? I remember having the envelope it was in. I remember taking her little note out of the envelope and tearing off the postage stamp and the postage mark so that I could put this in my spell book. And then I threw the envelope away and I thought, did I throw away the pattern? Words. Words. While I was looking for that pattern, I came across another little pattern that I had downloaded. It was a free download. And I didn't download it for the pattern, I downloaded it for the border. I had used the border on the piece that I did for my neighbor. But the phrase on the pattern just seemed to suit the way I was feeling. So I was stitching it up. And it was a really, really fast stitch. I mean, it basically took me an evening. And I was about 3/4 of the way through with it. And I noticed that there's a little stack of paper on the console underneath the television. And when I went and looked, there was the pattern. Yeah! I didn't throw it away. So proud of myself. So like I said, when I was done with that third pattern, I kind of put everything aside and I picked up my phone to start reading a Harry Potter fan fiction story. I like Harry Potter fan fiction. I like all the different authors that are on there that have taken J.K. Rowling's characters and storyline and then have created their own stories. Some of them are just really, really good. Some of them are a little bit strange. Some of them are really fun. Some of them are very immature. Some of them are very adult. Yeah. The story that I'm reading right now is by someone whose pseudonym is Sinyk, S-I-N-Y-K. And the story is called Harry Potter and the Daft Morons. It's not complete, but there's like 79 chapters. So I kind of started reading it and ignored everything else. No stitching, no television, no floss tube. Yeah, I was off in my own little Harry Potter world. But Monday I decided I've got those 3 littles and I have to get them finished. That shouldn't be hard, right? Have you met me? Have I told you I get frustrated when I do finishing? I went to high school pharmacy I bought some fabric to go on the back of one of the pillows. I bought some rickrack and some ribbon to use on 2 of them. I bought the rickrack off the big spool, and the rickrack at the end of it was all kind of twisted and turned and everything, so it needed to be ironed, it needed to be flattened, and that should be something simple to do for anyone else. Yeah. I got my ironing pad out, I got my iron out, I turned it on, I get the rickrack out, I'm ironing it slowly, and all of a sudden I smell something burning. And I lift the iron up and I look at the bottom of it, and I have melted rickrack on the bottom of my iron. So I turned it off and I unplugged it, and I went to the computer and did a Google search to find out how to clean melted nylon off the bottom of your iron. So, if you melt things on the bottom of your iron like I do, use acetone fingernail polish. Let the iron cool down, put a little bit on your cotton ball, rub it on there back and forth a little bit, and it came right off. Yeah. Donna Rae, thank you so much for having, I got it all up for clamped. Thank you for having Pat Ryan as a guest on your videos and teaching me how to iron, because obviously, yeah, I need to learn how to iron. So I thought back to what she said, and she said to make sure that you have the right temperature. So after I got it cleaned up and let it set for a while, I looked at it, and for what I was ironing, it should have been on a 2, not an 8. Yeah. So I got my rickrack ironed, and I went upstairs and I went to stitch my little pillow. And I then tried to think of how Christine, Stitch All the Things, said to do your pillow finishing. I can't talk when the camera's on. It just doesn't work. Don't know why. But anyway, I got my little Quaker pumpkin made into a pillow. Granted, on this corner you can't really see the rickrack, but it's there, and it's finished. I don't care. It's going in the cauldron. Quaker pumpkin. That was the fabric I went and bought. So then I had Eek from AB Designs. I had stitched it on the same blue. This is my finish. There's supposed to be a spider button here, and there's supposed to be little star-shaped buttons on the hat and the boots. I didn't have those, so I improvised. There's a spider in the middle of the gate on Witch's Gate that I'm stitching, so I stitched that spider there, and then I used beads. And this finish doesn't look so bad, but this is supposed to be standing out, you know. I wanted it to stand out, but it doesn't. It lays flat. Because I don't know why. Because the piece that I found that I didn't download to stitch, I downloaded it for the border. Like I said, it suit my mood. So I stitched Bite Me. This took an evening. This is just, I mean, it's, okay, I needed this. I did. But I made it into an ornament. I made it into an ornament. Oh, damn it. Yeah. I made it into an ornament. But I wanted the ribbon to face the other direction when I put it on. And I wanted the bats to go that way on the back. And they go that way. Finishing. Frustration. I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to tell myself all the reasons why I can do things instead of why I can't. I got a message from Michelle, Romantic Tangles, that on, it was either Monday night or Tuesday morning. She said that Hobby Lobby had a bunch of cross-stitch stuff on sale for 75% off. So I decided to go check it out. I found this one, Violas, London. It's a kit. The regular price was $70. I got it for $17.50. I have a London piece upstairs that is similar to this, but that's okay. I'm all about England. I will get around to stitching this one. And for 17 bucks, the whole kit, yeah. The next kit I found there, when I saw it, I knew it wasn't something that I was going to stitch. As soon as I saw it, I knew I had to get it for someone else. I think it's gorgeous, but it's not my style. And like I said, as soon as I saw it, I knew exactly who this has to go to. So this is a Thea Gouvner Honeybee. It's the whole kit, and I'm sending it to Donna Rae because she keeps bees. And yeah, and it's got everything in there. So I can't wait to see what she does with it. I got two other small kits. One of them is this one. It's got 3 little Christmas cards in it. $5. Last year, one of the groups that I belong to did a Christmas card exchange, and I sent mine off, but I never got one in return. The lady who was in charge of the gift card exchange said that the woman who had my name had been in the hospital, and while she'd been released and said that she was going to send it on, I never received it. I don't care. It's all right. I just hope that that woman is okay, and because I never knew what her name was. But anyway, my thoughts and prayers went out to that woman because she'd been in the hospital, so obviously it was something serious. I wish her nothing but the best. But if I have a gift card, if I do a gift card exchange this year, I've got 3 to choose from. I can't talk. The last little kit that I found is also a honeybee one, but it's Beehive. This was 75 cents. Not my style, but I'll hold on to it. Who knows? We'll see what happens. So I am going to get going on Bat Moon. It calls for 3 colors, 310 black, 728 golden yellow, and 976 golden brown. The way they have the plaid pattern with the colors is the only thing that I really don't like about the pattern. So when I was at high school pharmacy, I went and looked at it, and this is the gold color that it calls for, and then 976 is the golden brown. I was looking at that hanging on the rack there, and it's like, I just wasn't feeling it. And they have the rack with the new colors. So I got number 11 and number 17. And I'm thinking using these two colors, they're going to blend more, but I think that they're going to make that plaid a little bit better. So my plan is to do this on the same royal blue because I have quite a bit of that fabric left over and I like it. And since these are all going to go in my cauldron, I thought, what the heck? It's what we do. We change things, right? And then I was very pleased. I got another postcard from Jay. This one has another bat on it. But this is Bill. This is Bob's cousin once removed. And there's another witch on there because Jay knows me. And I love it. So now that I've shown you, I can go put it in my spell book. Monday, my daughter and granddaughters were over and we were watching a movie. And during a break, I asked my youngest daughter, Miss Riley, to pick a number between 1 and 14 because there were 14 people that said that they would like to stitch Eleanor Rigby. And she picked number 7, which on my list is D. Mar. I contacted Dee that morning and told her that her name had been drawn, and I got that sent off to her, so I hope you have fun stitching that. I want to know what year you decide to stitch on there and why you choose that year. Anyway, another short video. I may get stitching before the end of the week. Oh! I was contacted by a lady off of Instagram, Elementary Stitcher, and she and her friend want to meet up with me at Acorns and Threads this Saturday. So I will be there after work, probably about 1 p.m. or so, to meet these ladies who have seen some of my stuff on Instagram. Who knew? So anyway, if anybody else wants to come up about 1 p.m. on Saturday, hang out at Acorns and Threads for a while. I know Janine won't mind having people in the shop, especially if they buy stuff. And I need to buy fabric. And I think she has fabric, yeah. So anyway, I'm trying to erase my cell phone. I've only got a few minutes left before it just tells me that I've used up too much memory in my cell phone and can't record anymore. So I think I have babbled about everything that I need to babble about, and I've told you once again that finishing frustrates me, but I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep doing it because my corners are getting better. Look at these corners. I mean, that's a nice corner. That's a nice corner. I don't care if the bats are flying sideways. They're swarming. That's it. I don't care that the ribbon isn't sticking straight out because it kind of looks cool the way it is on here. And yes, the rickrack could have shown up a little bit more here. I could have not melted it too, but it is what it is. So, finishes 9, 10, and 11, starts and finishes for the year. There you go. Thank you all for visiting with me. I hope I made somebody laugh. I hope I made somebody smile. Yeah. I'm going to say so long for now. Until we meet again, live long and stitch on. Bye, my friends.